Hey there, my amazing fishing friends. Your expert angler is back, and today we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for Monday, the 22nd of September 2025, right across our fantastic United Kingdom. And let me tell you, this day is shaping up to be quite a special one, offering a unique blend of late summer remnants and early autumn promises. Get ready to discover some incredible insights that might just change your fishing plans and land you that trophy catch. I'm talking about conditions that could mean the difference between a blank day and a truly memorable one. Now let's talk tactics, because knowing where and how to fish is half the battle, right? Trout, still water, and chalk streams. My friends, for those of you targeting trout, especially in still waters or our renowned chalk streams where the season is still open, this is a prime time. The water temperature is still holding some warmth, generally in the mid to high teens Celsius, but with the cooler air, trout are on the move and actively feeding to bulk up for the colder months ahead. Where to look? Focus on areas with good cover like submerged weed beds, drop-offs, and around any visible structure. In chalk streams, look for clear, flowing sections where insects are abundant. These fish are looking for easy meals. What to use? For fly anglers, don't be afraid to switch up your patterns. Olives, batis, sedges, and even larger patterns like daddy longlegs will be effective, as trout are actively looking for a substantial meal. Try a nymph pattern fished close to the bottom in the mornings, and then switch to dry flies like a kite's imperial or tups indispensable in the afternoon when hatches are more likely. For still water spin fishermen, small spoons or spinners fished slowly around. Drop-offs can entice a strike. Pike and perch, freshwater lakes and rivers. Autumn is the season for predators, and pike and perch will be feeling the urge to feed. The slightly cooler air temperatures, ranging from around 8 degrees Celsius at night to 16 degrees Celsius during the day, will have the water starting to chill, signaling to these fish that a feeding frenzy is on. Where to look? Pike will be holding near features, reed beds, lily pads, submerged trees, and deeper margins of lakes and slow-moving rivers. Perch often congregate in shoals around jetties, bridges, and any structure that offers cover and ambush points. What to use? For pike, larger soft plastic lures, spinnerbaits or deadbaits presented on a float or ledger rig will be effective. Look for natural colors in clear water, brighter colors if there's any coloration. For perch, try small jigs, drop-shot rigs with worm imitations, or traditional worm and maggot setups on a float or light ledger. Don't underestimate a good live bait, where allowed, for bigger specimens. Sea bass, coastal. For our sea angling friends, September is a fantastic transition month. While some summer species are still around, sea bass are still present and feeding actively before they head to deeper waters. The sea temperature is still quite comfortable, often above 15 degrees Celsius, especially in the south. Where to look? Target rocky shores, estuaries, and surf beaches, especially during dawn and dusk. Look for areas with churning water or where baitfish might be congregating. Tidal rips and current lines are always a good bet. What to use? Lure fishing with soft plastics, shads, worm imitations, surface lures during calmer conditions, or shallow diving crankbaits will work well. For bait fishing, fresh peeler crab, sand eels, or lugworm are excellent choices, fished on a simple running legger rig. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty and analyze the conditions for this spectacular fishing day. Weather conditions. For Monday, the 22nd of September 2025, we're looking at a generally settled but fresh autumn day across much of the UK. Temperatures will be quite mild for late September, reaching highs of up to 16 degrees Celsius in some southern areas during the day, dropping to around 8 degrees Celsius overnight. Expect partly cloudy skies with some sunny intervals, particularly in the morning. There's a slight chance of very light rain or even a dusting of snow in the very far north of the UK, but for most, precipitation will be minimal. Wind will be coming from the southwest to south, with speeds generally around 10 to 13 miles per hour, creating a pleasant breeze rather than a strong gust. This moderate and stable wind combined with partly cloudy skies is often a good sign for fishing, as it can ripple the water and provide cover for fish. Water temperature. The freshwater temperatures in our lakes and rivers are hovering around an average of 17 degrees Celsius. The sea temperature around the UK is also still relatively warm, generally above 15 degrees Celsius, even up to 17 degrees Celsius in some coastal areas. This means fish are still comfortable and active, but the gradual cooling trend will make them more eager to feed as they sense winter approaching. It's a sweet spot where the water isn't too cold to slow them down, but cold enough to stimulate their appetite. Moon phase. On the 22nd of September 2025, we are in a waxing crescent moon phase, very close to the new moon, which occurred on the 21st of September. The moon will be only 0.4% illuminated. Many anglers believe that the period around a new moon is one of the best times to fish, as the reduced moonlight often means more active nocturnal feeding for some species and generally strong tidal movements, particularly for sea fishing. So, by popular fishing lore, this moon phase gives us a big thumbs up. Overall fish activity. Considering all these factors, my friends, I'm going to give the fishing on Monday, the 22nd of September 2025, a solid good to very good rating. The stable weather, decent water temperatures, and the new moon phase all combine to create favorable conditions. Fish will be actively feeding in preparation for the colder months, so if you're out there, you're in with a great chance. The slight breeze will offer good cover, and the mixed cloud cover might encourage some fish to feed throughout the day. So there you have it, my friends. Get out there and make the most of this fantastic opportunity. Cast your lines, enjoy the beautiful autumn scenery, and remember, every day on the water is a good day. If you found this forecast helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more tips and predictions, and leave a comment below. What are your plans for this weekend? What's your favorite autumn species to target? I love hearing about your catches and tricks. Until next time, tight lines, everyone. And as always, nil carborundum illegitimi. Don't let the bastards grind you down, or in our case, don't let the fish get away.